Holy shit, man. I wouldn't want to be pooping in here sometime and somebody decide to light this thing up.
Right?
Holy shit, man.
Hey everybody, it's the Tactical Hippie back again. Today we're going to be taking out my AR-15 with my Leupold 3HD, and we're going to be doing a quick kind of consumer review on the Leupold 3HD. It's a 1x5-4 LPVO, and so I know a lot of people are saying LPVOs are dead, but I love this thing. We're going to take it out to the range today. We're going down to the Pawnee National Grasslands, and we're going to be doing a little bit of shooting. So hopefully I can set up steel target. Maybe I definitely have some paper targets with staples, and I brought a steel target just in case there's something I can do to set that up, and that would be really fun. So thanks for watching the channel. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content, because it looks like they're not monetizing any of my firearm videos. Anyway, appreciate it. Thanks for the help, and I'll talk to you in the next one.
Hey you guys, welcome back to another Tactical Hippie video. Today we're exploring the pros and cons and doing a short review of the Leupold 3HD LPVO. The optic is called an LPVO, which stands for Low Power Variable Optic. Low power because it has a red dot, and variable because it can zoom in from 1.5 times up to 4, which is the highest setting. I bought this for my Christensen Arms CA556, which is somewhat high-end rifle, so I wanted to get something nice for this rifle and opted for an LPVO above a red dot or holographic sight, mainly because I had heard really good things about LPVOs, and at the time they were on everybody's mind. I think that has somewhat died down a little bit at this point. This optic comes with high definition lenses, and Leupold carries a very good reputation in the industry for having very high quality glass. It's waterproof and shockproof and dustproof, and that's what they claim on their website. It has a 30mm tube, which is very important when you're looking for this optic because you have to buy a mount for it, and that comes separate. You need to make sure you get the 30mm mount for it, because I got the wrong one at first and I was super disappointed because I had to wait for a whole bunch of time to mount it in order for my new one to arrive. It has 2 adjustment knobs for sighting it in and a knob that controls the brightness of the red dot. Price is around $6.99 plus the mount I think was $88, maybe closer to $100 at the time, and weighs in something like 17 ounces. The cons for this optic is that the brightness is somewhat low. It's lower than some other brands. It seems to be bright enough for me, but I haven't been out in any super sunny conditions with sun beaming down on the optic itself. I would say it's pretty visible, but I really don't see any reason why you would want to use the lower setting brightness. It's pretty much only, they have 9 brightness settings, but you only need one, the brightest one, because it's the only one that's really usable, I would say. So I would say that's a big con for this one. It's got a 1.5 times zoom right off the gate instead of a 1 time, which is oftentimes what the other brands are using, and some of the higher end Leupold scopes also are 1:6 or 1:10, that type of thing. It also has a fairly good amount of scope shadow, and I don't know if you guys have a lot of experience using these things. I'm a bit of a noob, and so it can be somewhat of a challenge to get the full picture when looking through the scope. That's something to keep in mind. As far as cons are concerned, that's pretty much it though, and so I don't really think that's too bad. Pros: it has really good glass. The glass clarity is the best in the industry, or some of the best in the industry, arguably, and I think a lot of people, Leupold has that reputation, so a lot of people on YouTube say it has really good glass. It zooms in. That's a pro for me. I think that's really cool compared to like a holographic sight, and makes it a little bit more useful to me. Also, it's got a red dot, so it makes it nice. I'll tell you, it's got the regular reticle if you don't want to use the red dot. So if you, let's say you run out of power while you're out on a hunt, you still have a regular reticle looking through the scope, so you don't have to worry about the battery dying and still being able to use it while you're out. It's got a big, it's kind of big, as it were, compared to like a red dot. So, but it's light compared to other brands. And I was talking about it's a few ounces lighter than Vortex, which is a very high-end optic, and Trigicon. It's lighter than those, about 3 or 4 ounces. So I think those are some pretty good cons in his favor. I mean, pretty good pros in the LPVO's favor. This is not a competition between holographic or regular red dots and LPVOs. I think it still kind of behooves you to go out and get one of the side optic, angled optic mounts for a red dot to go along with your LPVO. I think that's still a very cool setup as well. I think it's really nice and high quality as far as the materials are concerned. It's hard to say if something cheaper wouldn't be just as good though. If money is no object for you, I would get the Trigicon or the Vortex. But if I could go back, I might save a little bit more and opt for the Leupold 1:6 because of Grand Thumb's review. He had a really good things to say about it. Also though, keep in mind, there's a brand out there that's fairly new. It's called Swamp Fox, and they have a 1:10. And it's so much cheaper than these other optics. It seems like it would probably function well enough. So it's really a tough call. You might even be able to opt for the holographic or the red dot and say screw the LPVO if you don't need that kind of that zooming capability. Either way, it really does make sense to consider Leupold over other optics because of the good glass. And like I said, some say it's the best out there. They have a good selection and a lot of different price ranges to choose from, and they make a lot of high-end rifle scopes as well. I'm going to make an effort to sight in this rifle a little bit better and learn more about the different distances I should sight it in at, and bullet drop at distance, and how to adjust accordingly at shorter distances. But I think that's an entirely another video, and I think I want to consult an expert and have somebody there with me who can kind of show me the ropes, as it were. But thanks for watching the Tactical Hippie channel. If you support this content, make sure you check out my links below, and appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.